Hello everyone, it's Monika here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a Fancy Fold Craft Challenge. It's a collaboration I host. This is actually the 4th year running. It's a collaboration I'm hosting and I've got a list of people taking part in this collaboration. So Monika, the Quilling Lady, is joining me as well. Katarina, Jenny, Denise, Carrie, Sabine and Robin. So on the 5th of each month we are coming on at 6 p.m. UK time to share new fancy fold, and this month we're going to share Interlocking Fancy Fold Card. It's a fantastic fancy fold, and as you can see, this is what I'm going to use. Actually, I wanted to use this paper pad because I used it in my previous video, and I love those ephemera pieces which are coming from the same collection, but I'm doing bigger size card, and this paper pad measures 6 by 6 inches only, so it's not big enough for this project. But I found this paper pad which I got from Krysia from Poland. I think I had it for a good 2 years now, and I think it works very well. So let me show you what we need to do, what kind of score lines. So my card will measure, once folded down, it will measure 4 3/4 of an inch by 6 3/4, so a little bit smaller than 5 by 7, only because I don't want to be struggling to put it into my 5 by 7 envelope. So I've got the envelope ready on this side, so we're going to test it later once I finish everything. Hopefully I will remember. So you need a piece of paper measuring. Let me see if you can see everything. Let me just get up. Yes. So my card measures 11 1/4 of an inch by 6 3/4 of an inch, and the paper I'm using is only 220 GSM. You can go for slightly thinner, but I couldn't find any thinner ones. I usually use 300 GSM for my bases, no more bases, not fancy fold, but because this one will have quite a few layers, 220 GSM will be more than enough. And now we need to do 4 score lines. So the first one is at 1 5/8 of an inch. Then second score line is at 3 1/4. Then we've got 8-inch score line, and then 9 5/8. If you've got smaller scoreboard, you can do 1 5/8, then 3 1/4. Just turn it over and do the same on the other side. So if you've got a smaller size of your scoring board, you can do that as well. And what we need to do, we need to burnish. So I'm folding the second score line, burnishing nice, and then folding the first one back. And then we're going to do the same on the right hand side, folding the second score line and folding the first one back. So this needs to be a little bit adjusted. So that's my card, the base, and you can see when I put it on top of my 5 by 7 envelope, there is enough room, like 1/4 of an inch around it for any embellishments or any bulk which I will add to my card. So now we need to decorate it. So let me just open it up, and I'm going to do mats and layers. So my mat measures 1 1/2 inch by 6 5/8, and then layer measures 1 1/4 by 6 3/8 of an inch, and I'm going to do it in a fast forward video, so you don't have to watch me. For the inside, I've got another gold piece of card measuring 4.5 inches by 6 5/8, and then I've got a white piece of card which we used to write my wishes, which is a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So let me adhere that inside very quickly. So this time I'm not going to speed up the video. Try to do it as quickly as I can. So I'm going to list all the ladies taking part in this collaboration below the video, so you can hop over and see what they're going to create. I'm sure they're going to create different sizes and different embellishments for different occasions as well, so check them out. And if I've missed anything, I'm going to put all the information, more information about this challenge below as well. We also have Fancy Fold Facebook group where you can join us. You can share your projects, you can share your photos, videos, whatever you want. You can share your makes on social media using the hashtag FFC Challenge 2023. So we can hop over and see your mix. So as you can see, it looks really pretty, very sparkly, because this is our special occasion. It's a birthday card. You can see that when you fold this down, you still got that kind of panel you're going to see. And then this next step is for you to put your embellishments. So it will look like this, and they will depend on what kind of embellishments, how big are your embellishments. So this is something probably very personal to you. Mine will look like this, and when you open it, let me just try to grab it, it will look like that. So it's really nice fancy fold. So what I'm going to do, or maybe I will actually give you the measurement. So let me grab my ruler so you know roughly how big those toppers are. So 3.5 inches by 3 on this one, and this one measures 3.5 by 4. So this is how I want my to be. Let me actually double check if I want this way or the other way. I think that was this way, so I'm not going to make a mistake. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be this way. Yes, okay, let me put it this way so I not forget. Now I'm going to adhere the first one. So of course you need to put the glue underneath of that section. So I usually grab it this way and then apply the glue, making sure that it's nice and straight, leaving a little bit of a border. And I'm going to put my butterfly on top to hold everything in place. And then for this one, just need to make sure that I'm going to put enough. So I might mark myself here, just a tiny dot. And I'm going to use those Hanky Dory 3D foam pads. As I said in previous videos, I love using them. I think they are very good quality. So let me use them, and for that I need to actually use my foam pads. So I'm going to put that. Let me just double check. This is something you don't have to rush with, so just making sure that everything is nice. I could have picked maybe thinner, because I got 3 different thickness of those foam pads. This one can be a little bit chunkier. Let's see if it's not. No, it will stick out. Oh, I don't want it to land on my glasses. And I'm going to put a little bit more here. Why not? So this bit is a little bit fiddly, as you can see, but I want you to see everything. And last one. So that area is covered, and then on top of that I will adhere that topper. Let me just remove that. Yeah, I love those foam pads. So easy to use. Let me know what kind of 3D foam pads are you using in your crafting, because I had a different ones, which I had a big amount, and now once I run out of them, I was like panicking, because any other ones which I tested before, they weren't very nice. So now I need to push everything down and adhere that nice and straight. Okay, so let's test my card. Look at that, it looks really nice. And then it would be nice at the end to put something, that's why I said to use thinner cardstock for your base, because otherwise everything would be popping upwards. But this way I think it looks good. So let me start by adding the embellishment. So these are the ephemera pieces from that pack I showed you at the beginning. So I want this one like this. It will be slightly underneath the other one, but it's fine. For this one, I think I will add those. I was actually picking and playing how I want to place my ephemera pieces, and I think I'm going to cut this one a little bit, because I can, why should I hide this bit if I can cut that off and actually use it? So going to fussy cut around it a little bit better. So I'm going to adhere the bottom only first, because the person who's going to receive this card loves reading, so I thought that would be perfect. So let me add that as well. And then she wears glasses as well, so I thought there are those glasses in this ephemera pack, so I really wanted to use them as well. I just don't like this very thick border, so I usually try, if I've got the time, try to remove some as well. I'm going to use those, tuck them a little bit under, not so much maybe. And I'm going to use this one just here, so we can still see it. And then I'm going to use that little one, maybe on this side, why not? Because I need to add the sentiment as well. Okay, that's done. Oh, and the glasses, of course. Maybe I will put the glasses on top, but first I want to add the sentiment, wishing you, which will be here. Of course, trying to make sure that everything is nice and straight. Wishing you a fabulous day. That's why I really wanted to wait a little bit with those glasses, because I want them to be like, maybe I should put it like this. Okay, let's go for it. Too much thinking is not good. Just go for it without hesitation. Fabulous day, and then glasses. Like this. Yes. So what? That's why I was going so slow, because I wanted to cover that corner. I don't know, for some reason I prefer when it's covered, not sticking out so much. Yeah, so I think that's fine. Okay, so this is my Interlocking Fancy Fold card for March 2026, and I hope you like it. I'm thinking, should I add that heart as well? Yeah, yes, why not? I had it ready, so, or maybe, you know, you see, now I will be thinking. Now I'm going to push it here. And maybe that, no, that's it, enough. So this is my Interlocking Fancy Fold card for March 2026, and this one is for birthday. You can see that you can open it really nicely, and it's as I said, 4 3/4 of an inch by 6 3/4. Let's do the envelope test. See, that's why I needed to be slightly smaller than 5 by 7, because then yes, I think that was a good idea. It fits in very nicely. And yes, this is my card for this month. Let me know what do you think about it. And as always, hop over to Katarina, Monika, Jenny, Denise, Carrie, Sabine and Robin to check out what they've created for this month's Fancy Fold. So thank you so much for watching. Check out the description box below to see all the links, and join our Facebook group and share your projects using the hashtag FFC Challenge 2023 so we can have a look, comment, and yes, please join the fun. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.